Currently, I don't think people think a lot about the sound environment, and when they do think about the sound environment, they don't really have that kind of vocabulary to affect any kind of change. So, Toronto is diverse in its soundscape. It definitely varies as you get close to the lake and you get close to water and the open expanse. That changes the acoustics of the sound environment. When you're right in the core, so I'm thinking of walking down Bay Street, there's this echo chamber um, that it can be very pleasant. A car horn can suddenly take on a kind of musical quality, really, from bouncing back and forth between the buildings. And then there are some interesting new things that are developing in the city. So Dundas Square, for example, has through design, it includes water features that that are quite pleasant to listen to. There's been a lot of criticism about the billboards and maybe the visual aesthetic, but acoustically I think it's worked out really nicely. It's this nice clearing of open space, and with any open space you get people congregating and you get people talking. There's something really pleasant about a large group of people talking. What kinds of sounds are annoying? They are loud sounds, they are looming sounds, what do I mean by that? I mean sounds that are coming at you. Sudden, intense bursts of sound that are concentrated in frequency also seem to be disturbing. And a great example of that is the streetcar turning. The interesting thing, though, about these annoying sounds is that I don't think the human response to these sounds is fixed. And again, the streetcar is a great example. People learn to love the streetcar. And people even miss the sound of steel on steel when streetcars round corners after they've been away from the city for a little while. So, much like music, I would say, there are aspects of sound that come from our own experience. So a consequence of the work we're doing, we really are attempting to engage the public, and we're doing that through the TorontoSoundMap.com. What we're attempting to do is give them a kind of vocabulary to be aware of their own sound environments. And ultimately, that vocabulary could provide them with a way of thinking about their sound world. So, in the same way that people know or think they know that billboards are annoying and bright lights are annoying, they might come to know that water features are a really positive thing to have. Sound barriers are a very positive thing to have in high traffic areas. Currently, I don't think people think a lot about the sound environment, and when they do think about the sound environment, they don't really have that kind of vocabulary to affect any kind of change.